Yesterday, Donald Trump announced via Twitter, of course, that he was firing a man by the name of Chris Krebs, who is the Department of Homeland Security's Director of Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security. So why? Now, you get 2 months left in office. What does it matter if Chris Krebs isn't up to the job? Well, see, the problem is that Chris Krebs, it's not that he wasn't up to the job. It's that he was actually doing the job. That's what pissed Donald Trump off. You see, last week, Chris Krebs came out and said, listen, folks, there is no evidence whatsoever of any kind of voting machine irregularities or any of the other stuff that Donald Trump is alleging. I'm sorry, it's simply not true. And so, because he countered Donald Trump's number one election fraud argument, Trump decided to get on Twitter and fire the man. These are the 2 tweets that Donald Trump sent out back-to-back talking about his firing of Chris Krebs, or where he announced it. The recent statement by Chris Krebs on the security of the 2020 election was highly inaccurate in that there were massive improprieties and fraud, including dead people voting, which is his new talking point right now, dead people voting. Poll watchers not allowed into polling locations, glitches in the voting machines which change votes from Trump to Biden, late voting, and many more. Therefore, effective immediately, Chris Krebs has been terminated as director of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. Literally none of that happened, by the way, folks. I feel like it's imperative to make sure we point that out every time we talk about this man's lies. But that's the new one, by the way, the dead people voting. The dead people are voting. I can't. This is getting harder and harder to talk about every day. And I know I'm kind of veering off topic again with this crap, but for real, this man, we are watching him have a mental breakdown in real time via his Twitter feed. And we know, because we've had other reports that tell us this, he doesn't even believe what he's saying. But I think at this point, he has said it so much that he is starting to believe it. He is breaking down, and that is dangerous for the country. He has to be removed from office. Twitter has to remove his damn account. Like, this is insane. And it's irresponsible, and it's damaging to the very fabric of the United States. Chris Krebs, in this particular instance, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about his career, but I know in this particular instance, Chris Krebs did nothing wrong. Chris Krebs did not lie to the people, and I am actually enjoying very much saying the name Chris Krebs. It flows very gently off the tongue, Chris Krebs. However, because he went against Donald Trump, he is now unemployed, as are millions of others, thanks to Donald Trump's actions during this pandemic and his actions with the trade war. Let's not forget that thing that's still happening. But that is the message that Americans need to see. These 70 plus million Americans who voted for Donald Trump, look at this man. Look at what you voted for. This is what you looked at. You saw it happening for 4 years, and then you said, you know what? I'll do another 4. I like it. Maybe I'm into that. I don't know. And this is how he behaves. Chris Krebs did not lie. Donald Trump did. Chris Krebs is not the one who blocked election security from happening. Mitch McConnell did. Chris Krebs came out and corrected inaccurate information coming from the President of the United States, and he paid the price for it. And if you can look at that and say, yes, I still support Donald Trump, then congratulations. You're not an average American voter anymore. You're a member of a cult.